It was 1992. I'm in Europe, in Holland. The WWF was doing their Rampage Again tour. We went to the Ahoy, which is a big stadium, a bit like a Target Center or wherever. I'd seen Janet Jackson play there, and I just had my driver's license, and my dad had a Fiat Panda, which is a very small European car. I was so excited. I couldn't sleep the day before. It was like, wow, finally, after watching videos and buying magazines, I'm finally going to see some real live wrestling action. So we drive there, park the car, we run inside, got front row tickets. It was good fun. Can't remember much from the complete the matches. Sorry, I have to think in another language and talk in another language. But I go outside. We were one of the last people because we were sort of talking about it, and wow, this was great. And we were at the front, so we had to wait for everybody to get out. And I was looking around, and I was going, "Fuck, where's the car? I'm sure I parked the car here." Everything was gone. All the people were gone. The cars were gone. It was just. I went to my pocket. Oh, my car keys are gone. What's going on? This guy from afar walks up to us from the main building. He says, "Hey, did you have a Fiat Panda?" Yeah, a black Fiat Panda. "I've got your keys and the car's parked over there. You left them in your car. You left the car running." And so I was so excited to see wrestling for the first time that I rushed out of my car, left the car running with the keys in it, and 7,000 other people with cars all parked around me and all went home except me. But lucky enough, the old guy that was taking care of the parking got us the keys and the car, went home safely and content.
Ooh, a successful wrestling story. Barely, but a successful one. I have to always put myself in check that I'm privileged. Very privileged. Born in Chicago, Illinois. Wrestling came to the Rosemont, came to the UIC, went to the United Center. I had wrestling very accessible to me my whole life. I saw on TV Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair, and then I went and watched them live. That was a possibility for me as a kid from the Chicagoland area. But these European countries, not necessarily the same. And when the WWF or WCW eventually started touring in Europe, it was a huge deal for those diehard wrestling fans that would watch it syndicated and get it on television, but knew that they weren't coming to their area. And finally they were. So I understand your excitement. I appreciate your excitement. So excited that you just had to get the fuck out of the car and into that building, which I think everyone listening can relate to. I think we've all had those moments of leaving our keys in the car because we needed to get out of the car and do something. I hope everyone, at least everyone who could drive. And there was something about the statement in this call where he said I had to translate myself, think in a different language, and then bring it back to English, which also reminds me of the privilege I have that everyone just speaks our language, and how I go to Japan and don't speak Japanese, or I go to Puerto Rico or Mexico and don't speak Spanish, and just assume that everyone has to speak my language. I always keep myself in check and understand that, and I think that you have learned English. I would say just so you could call into the show, but probably so you could understand wrestling a little more. Same thing happened to Kevin Owens, so I get it. Thanks for the call. Hey, thanks for watching. That call was part of a whole podcast called Wrestling Anonymous. Listen to the whole thing weekly. Wherever you listen to your podcast, go subscribe. And while you're at it, subscribe right here on YouTube to Colt Cabana's channel. Thank you.